On match 1, we should be having Benjamin Parkwood versus Robin Christoph. In match 2, we should be having Rosa Grace Rage versus Matt Miller. On match number 3 for tonight's card, we should be having Dave Mack versus Josh Poffo. And our main event should feature Trey Steele versus Zach Rage. Once again, folks, 2 minutes away from opening bell. If you guys can TP anybody, your friends, family, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, birdies, get them out here and let's have a good show here tonight at DSE Revolt Wrestling. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DSE Wrestling here. Tonight's show's Revolt. We have our official coming out. We're just a couple minutes from kicking this show off. Our official for tonight's matches will be Lo McMahon in the ring. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any friends that love wrestling, this would be a great time to PM in and have a wonderful show for you guys. And I am being joined by Akasha. How are you doing?
Well, hello there.
Hello. Looks like we're gonna get our show underway as we see Trey Steele coming out. We're definitely underway. Welcome once again to DSE Revolt Wrestling. As we see the exclusive one, Trey Steele in the ring.
Cut my music. First things first. You're witnessing greatness because I am the exclusive one, Trey Steele. Now, first thing tonight. Violent Impact. You think tonight that you're going to get a victory over me tonight? It ain't happening that way. Zach Rage, tonight, you're trying to match your asses' minds. See, you've been avoiding me, all of you. You've been avoiding me for weeks and weeks. But tonight, this might be with destiny. Tonight, I will take the first step to reclaim my crown to the top. So people, get ready because tonight you will all witness the greatness of the exclusive one, Trey Steele. Now hit my music.
Alright, some strong words from Trey Steele in the ring, the exclusive one, directed towards Zach Raid. Can't wait to see what Trey Steele can do in the ring tonight. As he awaits the entrance from his opponent. Or not.
Wow, I love this. I haven't commentated in so long that I forgot to turn the talk button back on.
It happened.
Yes, but, the gold-digging diva doesn't like to do that sort of thing. Embarrass herself.
Right on. So I just got word from backstage that our first match is actually going to feature Rosa Gray's Rage versus Matt Miller.
Yes, two people I have not seen before, so do tell me all about them.
I think I only got to see Matt Miller once, but I did see Rosa Gray's Rage wrestle a couple times, and she can really go in the ring. I like her style. You're definitely in. We're all definitely in for a treat tonight.
So is she back there napping?
We are underway with our first match of the night. Coming out is Matt Miller.
And who is he fighting against?
Matt Miller's opponent tonight should be Rosa Grace Rage.
Oh, yes. Wait a minute, he's fighting a woman?
Oh yeah. That's going down tonight. I really love those intergender matches.
Oh, well, I've been out of commission for too long then.
So we just see Matt Miller in the corner of the ring right now, anticipating the entrance from his opponent. And here she comes. Here comes Rosa Grace Rage down the ramp.
Well, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, like I've stated earlier, we're all in for a treat.
Well, back in the day when I wrestled, or I didn't wrestle, but back in the day when the feds I worked for, this was never allowed.
Times are changing, definitely. Especially here at DSE
so.
Revolt. So we see Rosa removing her gear, some of her wrestling gear, I guess. Talking a lot of trash here to Matt Miller, just eyeballing her down. Both of them trading a couple of words back and forth. No trash talking going on. Nothing like some good old trash talking in wrestling to get things started.
Oh my.
Once again, our official for tonight is Love McMahon. She is checking over Matt Miller, patting him down.
Why, is he packing any weapons in there? He looked a little soft, if you ask me.
Haha. Never know when one can sneak under those tights. Anything can and will happen in wrestling.
That's why you wear equipment.
Yep. Now see
No biting?
Love McMahon. No biting, she says.
Well, that just takes the fun out of things then.
No biting, no low blowing, that all falls in the same category. Anyhow, we're just seconds away from this match getting underway. Once again featuring Matt Miller wrestling against Rosa Grace Rage. Official checking both opponents if they're ready to go and get the show on their way here at DSE Revolt Wrestling. And here we go with the lockup.
Commonly used.
Matt Miller placing her in a wrist lock.
Commonly used.
There's a counter. Now Rosa in control. Wrenching the arm of Matt Miller in the ring. Look at this. Matt Miller countering, showing his athletic ability. Reversing the maneuver and sending Rosa crashing down to the mat.
Well, I hope there's definitely some chiropractic here.
I'm sure we have some in the back. There's an Irish whip from Matt Miller to Rosa, hard impact to the corner. Rosa goes crashing to a turnbuckle. Oh, nice monkey flip by Matt Miller.
Oh, Matt gunned after Rosa, and Rosa is down on the mat.
Definitely Matt Miller, a very agile wrestler, displaying out, showcasing what he can do in the ring early on this match, and Rosa's in trouble from the get-go. He's going in for an early cover. There's a hook of the leg. The referee's going to go down for the count. Here's one. Here's two. And a kick out.
Guess Rosa doesn't find Matt her type. If she's screaming for him to get off of her.
Yep. She got the shoulder up. Sorry, it was just a one count. Oh, and she sweeps the leg with a ground sweep. Takes Matt Miller off his feet. Definitely a fiery Hellcat is Rosa. She gets down and starts pounding, ground pounding on Matt Miller's face. Matt Miller trying to cover up from those blows to the face.
I don't know.
Right now,
if a man still gets beaten by a woman, does that still make him a win?
I'd say so. But not in this case, I think, because this is Rosa we're talking about. Nevertheless, Matt Miller whipping Rosa into an Irish whip. Rosa bouncing off the ropes. There's an arm drag takedown by Matt Miller. Almost sent Rosa between the ropes. Still very early in the match, but as it stands, it looks like Matt Miller has control, but there's a nip up by Rosa. Off the ropes goes Matt Miller, though. Rosa's got to turn around. Goes for a clothesline, she ducks under. And she ends up drop kicking him. Down goes Miller. Very counter-effective maneuver by Rosa. Matt Miller did not expect it.
I don't think
Here's the pin combination. Yeah, he probably saw. There's one.
To the ropes, but rough counts anyway.
Yep, she counted anyway. Only got one count anyhow. Good pinning combination nevertheless. Rosa making her opponent exert his energy from the kick out. Every little bit counts.
Poor thing. He should have pushed him over a little bit though, you know.
Yeah. Nevertheless, Matt Miller countering with a wrist lock here and whipping Rosa into Irish whip into the corner. Hard goes Rosa crashing down. Oh, there's a drop kick by Matt Miller. And Rosa goes down.
Ooh. I guess she'll need to do a new makeup on her face.
We'll definitely need new makeup after this match. He's going to go for the pinning combination after that standing dropkick. Here's a pin. Here's one. Here's two, and yep, she kicked out. Getting the
Still
shoulder.
too close to the ring.
Yeah, definitely close to the ropes, but the referee's still going after that count. Only a 2 count, our official said. So Rosa's still in this. A lot of fight left in this young lady. Or should I say woman. And there's a shove from Rosa.
I'll just call her a female.
I'll just call her a female, you're right.
Because you're sitting next to a lady.
There you go. Nevertheless, a shove from Rosa actually staggers Matt Miller, who's, oh! A front flip dropkick by Rosa knocks Miller on the outside. That was pretty unexpected. There's a nip up. And a backflip by Rosa, letting us know that she's in control of this match right now. Matt Miller is on the receiving end, on the outside of the ring.
Oh, she's setting him up.
Black Panther alert. Oh!
Nice swanton bomb.
She hit. She definitely hit that. Some high impact, high flying maneuver. Matt Miller's definitely got to be hurting after that impact. Now both opponents on the outside. She's got a front face lock on him. Perhaps dragging him. You hear the official, Love McMahon telling him to take it back into the ring. She doesn't like counting, apparently.
I don't blame her. That's just
Hell, nobody likes counting.
You know, it's hard to count to 10 sometimes.
Definitely. There's an Irish whip, but it's reversed, and Matt Miller goes crashing into the ring apron. That's gotta hurt your lower back, you gotta believe. Looks like Rosa's calculating her next move.
Well, one would say she's actually stalking her prey.
She is definitely stalking her prey. I believe she's wasting a little bit too much time, though. Giving enough time for Matt Miller probably to recover.
Did anybody not feed her today? Because she looks a little hungry.
I'm guessing not. Oh my goodness, a back elbow into an instant gore. Down goes Matt Miller. What an athletic maneuver right there by Rosa Grace Reid. I told you this female can really go in the ring.
Most definitely.
Oh, what a spear into the corner.
Ouch.
Now she's setting him up on the top rope. She is definitely inflicting that punishment. Matt Miller in a very precarious position here. Rosa's gonna go flying, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, she's trying to set him up for a superplex from the top rope. This is very dangerous. Matt Miller's going up and over. Oh my god! What an amazing suplex. Both wrestlers are down. Some hard impact into that steel ramp.
If he gets up, I'd be surprised.
Absolutely. Very dangerous maneuver, but Rosa Grace Reid wanted to take that risk, and apparently it's paid off as she's back on her vertical base. She's on her feet. Meanwhile, her opponent is still suffering the effects from that superplex. Gotta wonder if the ref is gonna start counting.
The ref is too busy checking her nails.
A likely story, yes.
But as long as Rosa comes into the ring, she breaks the count either way, so she knows what she's doing.
Absolutely. Nevertheless, Rosa does slip back to the outside as the referee starts counting. There's a 2 count being exercised at the moment.
Up, we're up to a 5. And no attempts have made to come in back into the ring.
None this far, we're at a 6 count now. Looks to me like she's got some sort of submission maneuver on him on the outside.
Don't you need to be in the ring?
You're absolutely right. Oh, there's a leaping face buster.
Do you really want a double count out, people?
I think Rosa heard us as she slips back into the ring. Can't really say the same for Matt Miller, who went face first into that steel ramp. And actually, Rosa's going to talk to the referee here and actually break the count. Smart move. As it appears that Rosa does not want to win this way.
Well, it should give Matt enough time to get up and get back in the ring.
Yep. Just here shouting instructions at the referee telling her to restart the count. Matt Miller back on his feet a little bit wobbly here. I'm surprised that this young man can actually make it back to his feet as he slips back into the ring.
Oh.
It's like a tilt the world. What a nice maneuver. But Rosa, Matt Miller is still the recipient. And she's going to go in for a cover, I believe.
And she's in the middle of the ring, so good place to be.
Definitely.
1, 2,
and I think
and...
only get a 2 count.
Seriously? Either somebody's a glutton for punishment, or somebody likes to get their rocks off by being beat by a woman.
Definitely that would be Matt Miller, it seems tonight, as he's taking all kinds of punishment by Rosa, and she keeps on dishing it out, and she is not going to let up.
Oh, she's gauging him again. Oh! Oh, nice.
Nice knee to the face. Rosa's down. Here's a quick pinning combination. Hook of the leg. 1, 2,
2, and no!
2.5.
Oh my god.
I definitely thought Matt Miller had her down with that knee to the face. Devastating maneuver. But she has enough to kick out.
Oh, Matt's calling for the end of this. I guess he's done being played with.
Yeah, definitely Matt Miller perhaps calling for his finisher here. Rosa might be in trouble if she does not recover. Still suffering the effects from that knee to the face.
Uh-oh,
looks like Matt Miller's going for a GTS. Down goes Rosa from the impact. That could do it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's got to go for the pin here, but he's coming out.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Zach Rage is coming out the ring.
That's not good.
What business does he have out here? He just hit his finisher. He should go for a cover. I don't know why Matt Miller is turning his back. Nevertheless, Zach Rage does have his attention on the outside.
Well, it's enough to do anything to, you know, sidetrack someone.
That's definitely what he's doing, the referee.
Giving her time to breathe.
Exactly, giving her Rosa entirely too much time. Matt Miller is distracted here. After he hit that GTS. And definitely Rosa's back to her feet. Matt Miller completely distracted.
Panther Vice. Night-night, Matt.
Yeah, she's definitely going for the Panther Vice here. Miller's in trouble.
Nowhere to go.
Absolutely nowhere to go.
In the center of the ring.
Miller has to try to get to the ropes to see if he can to break the hold. very excruciating hold here.
Oh, trying to get to the ring. Ropes.
Absolutely trying. The official Love McMahon checking in to see if he wants to give. Matt Miller screaming no as he's down to one knee now. Both knees now. This does not look good for Matt Miller. Rosa clenching in that hold. A lot of pressure on Matt Miller. Will he tap out?
It looks like
Official asking him who's...
he's begging him to tap out.
It looks like Matt Miller does say he gives. He's going to tap out.
He gives.
He definitely gives, and Rosa picks up the victory tonight. Last submission, you got to give credit to the guy outside of the ring who allowed that distraction for Rosa to pick up that win, I have to say.
What distraction?
Zach Ridge on the outside of the ring. He came down, Matt Miller turned his back after hitting that GTS. He could have gone for that pinning combination, but he turned his back on his opponent and got distracted with the outside and gave Rosa enough time to recover and apply that hold, and, well, Rosa ends up with a victory. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for tonight, this match is Rosa by submission. It's a damn shame because Matt Miller took one hell of a punishment on tonight's match, but he came so close but so short.
Yeah, one down and a few more to go.
That's right. Well, that was our opening match. I'd say it was one hell of a match. Told you Rosa could go in the ring.
In your corner.
Matt definitely does need somebody in his corner. Perhaps we could throw you in there.
Oh, no.
Definitely not.
I have someone else in mind.
Gotcha. Our official Love McMahon checking in with Matt Miller to see if he's okay, and it looks like he's back on his feet. That's good to see. He's actually going to be able to make it back on his own to the backstage area. As we prep up for our next match tonight.
Oh, I thought maybe Lou would, toss him over his shoulder and take him to the back. Plus, I couldn't represent a man that just got beat by a woman.
Oh, absolutely. Nevertheless, the second match on the card here at DSE Revolt Wrestling should be Ryan McLean versus Robin Christoph. Should be coming up shortly. Once again, a big thanks to everyone who has TP on down and watched DSE Revolt Wrestling tonight. If you have any more friends that enjoy pro wrestling, go ahead and send them a TP. The more the merrier.
Yes, what's a little elbow room when you can be next to your buddy?
Looks like the Misfit, Ryan McLean, on his way out for this next match coming up. I don't know too much about this guy. I haven't seen him too much in action.
I know nothing of this man.
Seems to be a fan favorite tonight. A couple of applauses from the crowd for the Misfit Ryan McLean. He's awaiting his opponent, Robin Christoph. I've seen his opponent a couple times. Good all-around wrestler. He can really go in the ring as well.
What you grunting for? God. Barbarian?
He has An Oreo cookie stuck in his throat, who knows? I see, he's pumping himself up, is what he's doing. Nevertheless, his opponent is coming out.
Well, maybe he needs a good rosa patting.
Right, production, cut the freaking music. Right, I've come out here before getting into the ring with the self-proclaimed misfit. Last week, I was placed in bandages from the doctor because of a match I had with a certain panther last week. She took me to my absolute limit, and I have to give her credit for that. As for tonight, Misfits Ryan McLean, your ass is mine. Now continue playing.
Some strong words there by Robin Christoph towards his opponent, who is standing in the ring waiting for him to come in. Like I said, nothing but a lot of little trash talking to get this match started. It amps up both opponents, both wrestlers, to give it their best here in the ring.
How is it going to be a fair fight if he's all bandaged?
That's a good point. You gotta wonder, you know, if he's 100%. I don't think he might be 100% tonight, but he's still out here. He still wants to prove something to the misfit here, Ryan McLean.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Play poker? And no, I'm not talking the cards. I'm talking about actually, you know, me poke you in the, you know, the arm with my finger.
A little bit of trash talking between the misfit and Robin. Nevertheless, I would not underestimate the man in the bandages. As I've said, I've seen him go a couple times, and I feel he's going to give the misfit a run for his money.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be not a fair fight once again, because looks like somebody's a little bit more, I don't know, 100%.
Yeah, nonetheless, the official of McMahon checked in with him, asked him if he's really cleared, and he says yes, he's good to go, so we're going to have this match underway.
Alrighty then.
Appears we're having some technical difficulties. We ask you to bear with us. Once again, it is Second Life, so this does happen. We should be underway in a couple minutes.
No, he just went to get a drink of water, which happens to be under the stage.
That's fine, I got my Oreo cookies with me anyway.
Meanwhile, Lou, how do you like your job as referee here? I mean, we might as well interview the ref while we wait. Since somebody obviously went to the bathroom and didn't tell us. I guess the misfit forgot the rest of his, stuff. Yeah, he might be under the ring just checking for weapons. I mean, first one in, first one out.
You never know. He's actually making his way back. How the hell did he do that? You gotta wonder. He's in the ring. Then he's outside of the ring. He's out on the... I had no idea, this guy.
Trapdoor.
Nevertheless, he's back in the ring. Perhaps a little bit of mind games being played by the misfit.
Some people are good like that. I don't know, Robin doesn't look like he wants to fight now. Oh, maybe he does.
Robin is always good to go.
Twiggy?
Yeah, I've called him Twiggy.
I thought he'd play another disappearing act.
Let's hope not. Because the fans want to see some action, I want to see some action, I know you want to see some action. Here at DSE Revolt Wrestling.
Well, I thought maybe, we were gonna have magic acts tonight instead.
Well, that's fine too, I got my Oreo cookies like I said before, I have no problem watching that. Nevertheless, the bell is ringing. We're gonna have this match underway now. As we have a lockup. Tugging for control. Looks like the Misfit has a hammerlock on Kristoff. So Kristoff now reversing the hold into his own wrist lock. Side headlock by Kristoff now. It's a headlock takedown by Kristoff.
Locks. Does anybody have a key for those locks?
Yeah, I just noticed that the Misfit still has his wrestling gear on, his vest on.
As long
Little
as he
taunting
doesn't
going back and
use
forth.
it as a weapon.
No, definitely not. A little bit of taunting coming from Kristoff here towards the Misfit, calling him a druggie apparently. Perhaps implying that he's a steroid case. Those road rage guys. From Twiggy to Druggy, interesting. Here's an Irish whip nonetheless. Bouncing off the ropes goes Kristoff. Into a clothesline takedown, and down goes Kristoff. Nice clothesline by the Misfit, Ryan McLean.
Poor thing is holding his head.
Yep.
He'll need a
Hard impact from that close. There's a shove. And an Irish whip. Bouncing off the ropes is McLean. Standing dropkick from Kristoff. Nicely placed. Down goes the Misfit, being scooped up already. Fast-paced action here. A little bit of shoving going back and forth between the Misfit and Kristoff here.
Uh-oh.
Rebound crossbody.
Oh! And here you go for a pin.
Very impressive rebound crossbody by the Misfit Ryan McLean there, catching Robin Kristoff. Should go for a pinning combination here, but I don't think he's going to. Actually, he is going for a pinning combination. He hooks it like here's a 1. Just a 1 count from that the crossbody. Perhaps took a little bit too much time for that cover. Allowed for a quick kick out from Kristoff. Nevertheless, gotta wonder if those injuries that Kristoff has sustained are playing a role in this match, as he's getting up a little bit slowly from that crossbody. Nevertheless, the Misfit is playing to the crowd, taunting, telling people to admire him. Meanwhile, look out, his opponent's back on his feet from behind, and there's a chop block right, taking out the legs of the
Well, you
Misfit.
could only be
Well,
admired for so long before somebody comes up from behind you, and in this case, first off, chop blocks him.
absolutely, you're absolutely right. There's a couple of stomps here and dropping the elbow down on the Misfit. The Misfit turning his back on his opponent. That cost him here tonight. Let's see if his opponent can counter and mount an offensive.
But then again, Misfit does fit him, I mean, after all. So far I've seen magic tricks. I've seen taunting. What do you think you could do for a standing ovation?
Absolutely. There's a dropkick, a standing dropkick from the Misfit, taking Kristoff up and over to the outside. Is he supposed to the outside of the ring? Oh, there's a moonsault. Amazing maneuver by the Misfit, landing on top of Kristoff. Robbing Kristoff in trouble here. Very athletic is this Misfit. Ryan McLean will let him fool you. Along with his magic tricks, he can actually fly, apparently.
Apparently so. And no ropes either.
No need. Very agile wrestler showing that tonight. As our
And it
official
looks
Love
like the
McMahon telling him to
ref is
get back in the
having
ring.
fun tonight with counting.
Yeah. Both men are still down, although I do see the Misfit trying to get back on his feet after that amazing moonsault from the inside of the ring to the outside. And yes, the Misfit, Ryan McLean, is back on his feet, sliding back into the ring.
Oh,
It's the
break
official
the
shot
count
for
again.
both wrestlers to get back in. Love McMahon's not counting on. I think she's checking me out or something. Or maybe not. Nevertheless, Robin Kristoff is back on his feet. And it looks like he's able to make it back inside the ring. The Misfit's bouncing off the ropes. Oh, what a super kick! Just creams Robin Kristoff. The unexpected recipient from that super kick, thrust kick to the face. Here's a cover, hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Nada.
I really thought he had him with that thrust kick to the face. Amazing impact. As you overhear the Misfit Ryan McLean talking trash to our official tonight, Love McMahon, saying there's a 3 count. But don't they always think it's a 3 count? They always say it's a 3 count, no matter what.
I know, they never say it's a 10 count. You know this stuff?
Yeah. Nevertheless, McLean is arguing for a slow count. McMahon telling him no, it was just a 2 count.
I didn't know Liv was a comedian. I guess she's very talented.
I'm sure she is. Nevertheless, back in the ring, the action continues. As I'm surprised Robin Kristoff could actually make it back to his feet after that kick. He basically took his head off with that kick. Unexpected super kick.
Oh,
The official,
is giving the Misfit a comedy ending too.
Definitely heads up. Irish whip into the corner. There's a clothesline, explosive clothesline from Robin Kristoff, taking his opponent down and out. And the Misfit Ryan McLean is in trouble here, as he is down on his back. That explosive clothesline out of nowhere. I really thought Kristoff was out of it after that super kick, but apparently he wasn't. And now Robin
Now
Kristoff
it's
playing
time
to the
to
crowd.
admire him.
Yeah, definitely. Well, who wouldn't after that clothesline, after getting up from that vicious super kick and taking down his opponent? And it's now Robin Kristoff in control of the match. Or so it seems. But the Misfit Ryan McLean is making it back to his feet slowly.
Very slowly.
If that was me, I wouldn't get up at all. Nonetheless, back in the ring. Oh, there's a standing dropkick from the Misfit Ryan McLean. Down goes Kristoff. Here's a cover, hook of the leg. Referee's out for the count. We have 1, 2. Apparently a kick out by Robin Kristoff. 2.5, I'd say. Getting the shoulder up. Official clarifying that it's only a 2 count and to shut the hell up. She knows what she's doing in there. Trey McLean saying he doesn't need this shit. Perhaps you can see the serious side of the Misfit here tonight. He's heading to the outside of the ring now. Right out here in front of us.
Please don't come any closer.
I think he's eyeballing you personally.
Oh, hope not.
Nevertheless, the Misfit is on the outside. Slapping the step. What is he up to?
I don't know.
I think he's talking to himself. I don't know if he's trying to psych himself up, pump himself up. Perhaps a little bit frustrated with the counts from the referee. Can't believe that's not 3 count. He's sliding back in the ring now, though. I think he was just a little frustrated. So he stepped outside the ring to just take it out on the steel steps, I suppose. There's a couple blows being exchanged here. Some right hands from Kristoff. Kick to the gut. Nice kick to the gut again. Bouncing off the ropes is Robin Kristoff. There's a rolling clothesline and down goes Ryan McLean from the impact. Pinning combination. You gotta believe. Referee's gonna go down for count. Here's 1, 2,
3.
Nope, not yet. The Misfit gets his shoulder up.
Are you serious?
Beautifully executed.
Like that should have been a 3.
Well, it's a very close count, that's for sure. At 2.5 though, as their official indicates. After that amazing rolling clothesline from Robin Kristoff. Nonetheless, this match rages on. And here's a shove from the Misfit Ryan McLean. Kick to the gut of Kristoff, remember, he's bandaged in those ribs.
Yes.
Looks like he's setting him up for a vertical suplex. He's got him high up there. Oh! Nicely executed vertical suplex on Kristoff, who is now suffering the effects from that. I think the Misfit might be going up, perhaps. Sizing up his opponent. Yes, he's definitely going to climb the turnbuckle. He's going to go for a high impact maneuver. Perched high on the top rope is the Misfit Ryan McLean as he is climbing. Looks like Kristoff is out of it.
He may be out of it, period.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Flying elbow drop and he misses. Kristoff is able to roll out of the way. Perhaps too much time wasted.
Yeah.
I think the Misfit was wasting too much time on the top rope and he missed that flying elbow drop.
Wasn't exactly the smartest move he could have made.
Definitely not, as Kristoff did find a counter and was able to roll out of the way, forcing his opponent to miss.
I guess Kristoff is going to show him how it's done.
Definitely, as he's beginning. Oh, there's a flying elbow smash from the top rope by Kristoff. That elbow smash found its mark right on the chest of the Misfit as he scoops him up now. Oh! Night is right. As he connects, he's going to go in for the cover. The referee's got off the count. Here's a 1. Here's a 2. And a 3 count. Yes, he got the pin. Most definitely, Robin Kristoff does score the pin, and he is the winner for this match. What an amazing contest between these two. A seesaw fight. but the official does indicate that Robin Kristoff is the winner by a pinfall. I'll tell you, that's an amazing match. I'm really surprised that this young man, Kristoff, was actually able to pull it out, regardless of his injuries and the tapes, his bandages. As you can see, he's still favoring his ribs. Nonetheless, he does come out victorious tonight, putting up one hell of a fight. Again, it seemed like the match took its turn when McLean took too much time on that top turnbuckle and missed that flying elbow smash from the top rope, and his opponent, Kristoff, was able to counter with his own and then finishing him off. And that's the match. What did you think of that contest? Oh my god! Look at the Misfit just connected with Hot Rice to my kick to the... Seems like my broadcast partners has left the booth. But that's okay, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. We have more wrestling here at DSE Revolt. We're not even halfway done with the show. We'll ask you to stick around and TP in those friends. Josh Poffo now, making his way to the ring. Looks like he has a mic. Definitely a fan favorite. Josh Poffo, wherever he goes, always cheered by his fans. Let's hear what Josh Poffo has to say. And he says, last week on New Year's Day, I defeated Sean Hex. I got one step closer to the World Championship. Soon that title will join WrestleCon Championship, the WrestleCon Championship, and sit proudly around my waist. The next bump in the road for Rocco the Clown. What kind of professional wrestler is a clown? And what kind of champion would that be? You don't want to see that. But tonight, Sean has put me in the ring with this cheap fucking friend, the Welshman Dave Mack.
What the fuck is this shit?
Some strong words by Josh Popo for his opponent's name, who will be Dave Mack. And here comes his opponent, Dave Mack, accompanied by Sean Hex, apparently. Gotta wonder if Sean Hex is gonna play some kind of role in tonight's match. Can never tell with that guy on the outside of the ring.
High five!
Some boos from the crowd for Dave Mack. So welcome back my broadcast partner Akasha. Having some technical difficulties apparently.
Don't you just love crashes?
Absolutely. Nonetheless, our official calling for both opponents to get in their respective corners as she's going to lay down the rules for this match tonight. In case you missed it, we do have Josh Poffel versus Dave Mack, who has Sean Hex in his corner tonight. Lou McMahon always asking for a clean match, but I doubt she's going to get one tonight.
Yes, good luck with that one.
Yeah, with Sean Hex on the outside, you can never tell, like I said before, so Poffel might be finding a handicap match tonight, if you will.
Oh, when you've got a manager on the outside, of course.
Yeah. Little trash talking going back and forth, and it looks like this match will get underway in just a couple of seconds. And here we go. Both wrestlers locking up. Down goes Poffo from a shove. He gets right back up though. Some trash talking going on from Sean Hex here at ringside. Directed towards Poffo as we have a wrist lock here in the ring applied by Dave Mack. Poffo countering with his own wrist lock. But Dave Mack continues to apply his own wrist lock now into a hammerlock. And he's clubbing in the back. Working on Poffo's arm, it seems. Good strategy. So it's a good thing to work the arm, the leg, anything that will give you the advantage in the ring. Nonetheless, here's a hammerlock reversal by Poffo with a snapmare. Takes his opponent down. Dave Mack on the receiving end, flat on his back.
That's where he should be, actually. I've seen Dave Mack before. Man's all ego and nothing else.
You're talking about Dave Mack?
Yes, I am.
Ah, let's see. Both men back to the vertical base. Here's a lockup. There's a knee to the gut by Dave Mack onto Josh Poffo. Well placed knee. Taking the oxygen out of his opponent, perhaps. Here's an Irish whip. Poffo goes bouncing off the rope. And a hip toss by Dave Mack. Down goes Poffo hard on the mat. Well executed hip toss. Here's a quick cover, I believe. Yes, by Dave Mack. Referee goes down for the count. Here's one. A kick out at one only. Quick cover early on this match.
Son wants you to wrestle. Ask him if he knows how to wrestle.
I'm too pretty to wrestle, I guess. I don't know. Nonetheless, back in the ring, we have an arm drag from Poffo. Taking down his opponent, Dave Mack. Nice arm drag. Back into a lockup. Here's an Irish whip. Mack goes bouncing off the rope. Into a shoulder block takedown, and down goes Josh Poffo. Hard impact from Dave Mack, who is a big man. He's going to go for a quick cover here. Referee goes out for the count. Here's a one. Once again, just a one count. Too early in the match to get a cover, but you never know. Go ahead.
Yes, it's too early.
Sean Hex whining to the referee about the slow count again from Lou McMahon.
Tom,
I think she's doing her job just fine, though.
Here. You should come get this penny that's over here on the ground.
Oh, there's a knee to the head by Josh Poffo delivered to the head of Dave Mack, who is Irish whipped into the corner turnbuckle. Hard impact. Here comes Poffo. Oh, big boot to the face, and down goes Dave Mack at that monster boot to the face. Into a basement dropkick by Poffo, still inflicting the punishment. And right now, Dave Mack is in trouble after a series of moves. Poffo picking up his opponent, dragging him by the leg to the center of the ring for a cover, perhaps yet. Here's a cover. Referee goes down for the count. We have one. We have two.
No.
No, you're right. Absolutely not. Good attempt, though, by Josh Poffo. Perhaps. Or maybe he's just forcing the covers, making his opponent kick out. Because that does take a little bit out of you when you do kick out. Here's an Irish whip by Josh Poffo. Bouncing off the rope, this is Dave Mack into a clothesline. Devastating clothesline by Josh Poffo. Down goes Dave Mack. He's not going to stop right there, though. He scoops his opponent right back up into a lockup. Sean Hex on the corner at ringside here, a little bit pacing back and forth, a little nervous from the onslaught here by Poffo onto his man. Looks like the official is trying to tell both men to break it up. They're in the corner talking back and forth for position. There's an eye rake from Dave Mack onto Josh Poffo's eye. Considered an illegal maneuver. Nonetheless, he will bend the rules, it seems. There's a couple of corner knee strikes by Dave Mack onto the gut area of Josh Poffo, who is the recipient of those strikes. Some very nice placed knees. Will knock the oxygen out of you. As now Dave Mack in firm control off Josh Poffo. Welcome back once again, Akasha.
I seriously need to stop.
Nonetheless, there's a knee to the gut by Dave Mack. On to Poffo, who is in trouble. Here's bouncing off the ropes is Dave Mack. Oh, what a big boot from Dave Mack. Down goes Poffo from the impact.
That's a stinky foot to the face, in other words.
Definitely, here's a cover. 1 and 2.5. Gotta wonder what the size of Dave Mack's boot is. I'm not even gonna want to guess, but that was a big ass boot to the face. Poffo had leveled him, but Poffo had enough to kick out at 2.5.
Well, don't you think it's about time you capitalize on this stuff, Dave, instead of standing there waiting for him to get up?
You're absolutely right. And I think he heard you because he's stomping away, ground stomping at Josh Poffo, who is falling at the moment. Dave Mack, a little trash talk between him and Poffo. Referencing to some sheep shit. I can't even talk about sheep shit, apparently.
I like sheep shit better.
Yeah. Nonetheless, Dave Mack with a scoop slam down on Poffo. And Poffo is down and in trouble as he's favoring his lower back after that scoop slam from Dave Mack, who caught all of it. Sheep shit. I got it that time.
Yeah, next time we'll have sheep surround the ring.
I'd hope not. Nonetheless,
High five!
Poffel's still down after that scoop slam. You can see Sean Hex cheering his man on ringside.
Can't you see the
Dave.
chance now? There we go for a double axle handle drop. Owie. Oh, and there we go for another knee drop.
Absolutely right. The knee drop finds his mark. Looks like Poffel's going up top. Perched high on the top rope. Dave Mack is out of it. Poffel shouting at him to get the hell up. Sean Hex eyeballing his Josh Poffel, who is perched on the top rope. Gotta keep your eye on Sean Hex, you never know.
Oh,
Waiting for his opponent.
He's like a little man.
Oh, a fallaway slam by Dave Mack after... It seems to me like Josh Poffel was going for a flying cross body of sorts. And Dave Mack caught him in midair and turned it into a fallaway slam. Here's a cover. Here's a hook of the leg as well. 1,
2,
2,
2.
2.5. Sean Hex saying it's a 3 count. Why the hell does everybody argue with the referee tonight, saying it's always a 3 count to them? If the official says it's a 2 count, it's a 2 count. I mean, no matter what the wrestler says, she's never going to turn her... She's never going to, like, say, okay, you're right, you know, that was a 3 count. I'll take it back. It's not a 2 count, it's a 3 count. That's never going to happen.
I'd
So I
love
understand
to
why
see
wrestling-
the day a ref does that.
Yeah, right?
Because I've been doing this a long time, and let me tell you, it doesn't work.
Definitely does not.
Sean, did you find that penny yet?
Yeah. Josh
Why is he
Poffel.
on top of the apron?
I don't know, you gotta watch Sean Hex here. Poffel using the ropes as leverage to get back to his feet, but Sean Hex is on the receiving end. You gotta keep your eye on Hex. Does not look good for Poffel. As Hex shouts, I got this, Dave. Oh, there's a right... It's like a forearm to the face. Oh, Sean Hex serves him right for standing in the ring apron, knocks him down, it seems. followed by a thrust, some
What?
kind of modified spear, I guess, from Powerful, knocking Hex to the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, back in the ring, oh, there's a super kick by Josh Poffo, and down and out is Dave Mack. Standing senton by Josh Poffo, finds a mark, hits his opponent, he's down, he's gonna go for a cover here, here's a hook to the leg. Referee needs to go down for the count, here's a 1, a 2, and a kick out.
I was gonna say 2 3/4.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Sean Hex is laid out on the outside after that forearm smash to the face.
I told him to find that penny instead of getting involved.
Yeah, definitely. Now, Josh Poffo now with a couple stomps to the midsection of Dave Mack, who is still laid out in the middle of the ring. I believe Poffo might be going up to the top of the top rope here.
He's gonna fly.
Definitely going to fly high. High risk maneuver here by Josh Poffo. Oh, he lands that flying elbow smash right into the heart of Dave Mack. Referee down for the cover. Here's a 1. Here's a 2.
And a no.
And there's a 3
Oh,
count.
we got a 3!
Nails a 3 count after that flying elbow smash from the top rope. Josh Poffo does pick up the victory by pinfall. And Dave Mack suffers the loss, the defeat tonight. It looks like Sean Hex did not play a factor in tonight's match as we thought he would. He tried, but Poffo was smart enough to counter and take him out early on before he decides to finish off Dave Mack here tonight.
I guess Sean's plan backfired. Poor thing.
That seems to be the case, as their official does announce Poffo the winner by pinfall. See Sean Hex checking on his man here, asking if he's okay.
He should have stuck to finding that penny.
Looks like Dave Mack and Josh Poffo are actually exchanging a couple of words, a little bit of disagreement, some dissension among the ranks perhaps, in the ring.
And Josh is staring down at Danny over there.
Looks like Josh Poffo looking over towards Danny, giving him some words saying he's ready for him, he's coming for him. The Southern Renegade firing back saying he was born ready, as Poffo is walking back to the backstage area. Meanwhile, in the ring, Dave Mack is still arguing with Sean Hex and his plans suck.
You're gonna
Hex
go
trying to calm down
backstage
his
and chill? Good luck with that one.
Yeah. I don't blame Dave Mack for being fired up. After that loss, it was a back and forth match. Anybody's ball game. But Poffo came out with the win on top. Perhaps Dave Mack feels that Sean Hex might have cost him the match tonight.
Vitter, you're better off doing some sense into Dave Mack. He's been senseless for a very, very long time.
Yep. Nonetheless, earlier on tonight's show here at DSE Revolt Wrestling, we had Trey Steele who came out, cut a promo calling out Zach Rage for tonight's match. And that will be our match tonight, our main event. It will be the final first round tourney. That will be decided between Trey Steele and Zach Rage. Had one hell of a card tonight. I'm having a great time calling these matches. Fast-paced action here at DSE Wrestling. Now we'll go ahead and take a bite out of this Oreo cookie. Meanwhile, we wait for the main event to start. As we see, I'm sorry about that, chomping on this Oreo. Nonetheless, we see Zach Rage making his way through the ring, accompanied by Rosa Grace Rage.
And you didn't bring cookies for the rest of the good people here?
I don't share my cookies ever. Especially in a job.
Ooh!
Oh my.
Weapon split here at DSA? DSE, I mean?
That will definitely ruin any man's appetite.
I don't want your cookie now.
It's lucky I'm too pretty to fight. I'll tell ya.
So, what do we have here? This is... This...
Zach Rage will be facing Trey Steele tonight.
Oh my.
Yeah, official telling Rosa to go to replace. Apparently Rosa did not like that. Nonetheless, we have his opponent making his way to the ring. The exclusive one, Trey Steele. Trey Steele had some strong words early tonight, cutting that promo. Some very bold statements made by him. And let's see if he can actually back up his trash talking, or his threats, should I say. He can definitely talk the talk and see if he can walk the walk here tonight at DSE Wrestling Revolt.
Like we had sparring going on between the ref and the female over here.
I see that a couple of words are being exchanged by Rosa and Luv here. Nonetheless, we see the exclusive one, Trey Steele, striking a post in the corner for his fans.
So the exclusive one thinks he's the great one too?
Apparently so.
I like that in a man. Confident, cocky, arrogant. And then of course we got the glare down by Zach to Trey.
They're just going to stare down between both opponents. You're going to have to take over for a second. I got to step away. Be right back.
I wonder if this will be a second. Let's see who blesses. So let's get this underway. Ring that bell. Because I know the men don't want to see or hear me talk. They'd rather see the men fight. And the women, you know you want to see the glistening of the sweat pouring off the rippling muscles of these men. Meanwhile, Zach is straight to the exclusive one into his corner. The exclusive one comes forward So the men are sized up in the middle of the ring, staring each other down. Now let's see who blinks first. Not unless they take a little blue pill, then they're ready. And there they go with the typical lockout. Oh, and a nicely performed arm drag, sending it back up and over. Rosa's championing for her man.
Alright, what did I miss? I am back.
Nothing. They
Alright.
stared each other down, they gave each other a hug, and, well, you know, that's about it.
Sounds good. Couple of shoving going back and forth between the exclusive of Trey Steele and Sack Raid. Here's a lockup.
Why do men have to hug it out first?
That's what I lock in horror to see who gets the control. Nonetheless, here is Trey Steele with the wrist lock applied on Zack Rage. Wrenching the arm into a hammer lock. Nice little technical wrestling being displayed here by Zack Rage. Really wrenching at that arm.
Well, he's got it in there pretty tightly.
Definitely does. Let's hope he doesn't knock it off his socket or something. Trey Steele with a nice fireman's carry, and down goes his opponent, Zack Rage.
And Evils wobble, but they do fall down.
Trey Steele has a lot to prove tonight after that trash talking he did earlier. As he's scooping his opponent back up by the hair, Zack Rage referee's got to get in there and check that he's not pulling the hair. I guess that's what he gets for having a mohawk of sorts.
Well, you know where you gotta pull then, on top.
Yep. Here's an Irish whip. Bouncing off the ropes is Zack Rage. Oh, an explosive clothesline by Zack Rage, and down goes the exclusive one, Trey Steele. Hard impact maneuver.
He seemed to have hit that mat pretty hard there.
Yeah, the back of his head definitely hitting that mat pretty hard. Explosive clothesline out of nowhere by Zack Rage. As he's trash talking his opponent after that clothesline. Trey Steele staggering to his feet. Still a bit wobbly from that clothesline. A little lightheaded perhaps, trying to shake off the cobwebs. There's an eye rake, it seems. There's a slap by Zack Rage. And a right hand by Trey Steele. Trading blows back and forth. Trey Steele seems to have the advantage now. There's a chop and a right hand again. And another chop.
Would it have been easier just to do a wet noodle?
What's that?
Wouldn't it be easier to do a wet noodle? I mean, instead of slapping each other around, I mean, come on.
Yeah. Then nonetheless, there's a knockdown, takedown. Club and blow by Trey Steele. Down goes Zach Rage from the impact. As we hear Rosa cheering her man on. Here's a hug in the leg and a cover. Early in the match,
One, two,
just a one count of 1.5 maybe. Nonetheless, there's a kick out by Zach Rage. Only a 1 count. Clarifies their official. Trey Steele bouncing off the road. So, looks like
guess he's gonna help Zach up to his feet.
Yep. Let's see what Zach Rage has left in his arsenal of maneuvers, as he is working that arm right now. All kinds of ways. Trey Steele in control right now. Working the arm of Zach Rage. Rage reverses into a hip toss. Nicely executed.
I don't
Get that
think,
man off of his arm.
I don't think Zach has done much of an offense, let alone a defense in this.
Yeah. That could definitely change though as the pace quickens.
Oh look, he's proposing to him.
I'd hope not.
He's proposing that he would lay down, let him cover him for the 1, 2, 3.
You could be right. There's a kick to the gut by Zach Rage. And a nice swinging neck breaker connect. Down goes Trey Steele. Orzel shouting to her man, stay on him. Smart strategy. Stay on her opponent. On his opponent, rather. Looks like we're gonna have a cover. Here's a
That
hook and
goes for a pin.
Just a 1 count. And a shoulder up by Trey Steele.
Again with the 1 count.
Again with the 1 count, and again with the argument from the wrestler to the official. Complaining about the slow count, apparently.
Don't stand there arguing, just do your business.
I think those two should just get it on the ring and see who comes out on top. Personally, I'd like to see that. Nonetheless, back in the ring, there's a kick of the gut from Zach Rage. Oh, Zach Rage executing a beautifully executed sit-out powerbomb into a pinning combination, I believe.
Rage bomb.
A rage bomb. Yeah, definitely a rage bomb. Here's a pin combination. Here's a 1, a 2.
And that's it.
Just a 2 count, I guess. Yep. Only a 2 indicates our official for the night.
I guess, somebody doesn't want to count fast enough, or somebody doesn't want to stay down.
Either one of the two. Nonetheless, Zach Rage surprised that he did not get that 3 count. He really expected to get that victory with that amazing powerbomb. He is still bickering about that. I think he should just stay on his opponent and not give Trey Steele any room to breathe. There's a shove by Steele, showing some life left in him.
He had plenty of time to think about that, of his next move, while Zach was arguing with Lou.
Yep. Trey Steele with a counter, I believe. I think Trey Steele is back in this match as he takes his opponent down now, up and over. Let's see if Steele can bounce back from this. Looks like Zach Reg is favoring his lower back after that hard landing.
Oh, we're going for a triplex.
Yep, triplex executed by Trey Steele, beautifully executed. And his opponent Zach Reg is down and out. Let's see what Trey Steele does now, and perhaps go for a cover with sorts. I mean, I would go for the cover here.
Or inflict a little bit more pain and punishment.
He could be going for some more punishment.
I mean, what better way to get your opponent to tap out?
There's a tray lock applied. Yeah, he's got the tray lock applied. Zach Reg in extreme amounts of pain.
Seems like
He's trying to get to the ropes. He's dragging around. Really working that leg. Referee's got to get in there to see if Zach Reg will tap out to the tray lock. But I believe Zach Reg has, yep, he's got the ropes, or grabbing the ropes. As our official does call for a rope break. Gotta wonder how much longer Zach Reg would have held out if that tray lock had been locked in just a minute longer. Nonetheless, Trey Steele staying on top of his opponent, stomping away at the midsection. Well-placed kick by Trey Steele, finding the gut of Zach Reg, and there's a belly-to-belly suplex takedown.
Ooh.
Nice maneuver by Zach Reg, who was, or actually from Trey Steele, excuse me, was actually in firm control of the match now.
Did you make a new person?
Think of what?
Did you make a new person? It sounded like you said Rage Steel.
I may have. It's a long night.
I guess so. You got sheep shit, and you got Rage Steel.
Yeah, cheap shit definitely got me. Nonetheless, here's a headlock applied by the exclusive one, Trey Steele. Those powerful arms of Trey
Call
Steele
your mama.
wrapped around the neck of Zach Rage.
Looks like he's got it in there good and tight, too. Oh, but Zach reverses that with a wrist lock.
Yep, that he did. A lot of submission wrestling in this match. I'm actually surprised by these two guys who are actually big wrestlers, and they're actually working their technical side, it seems, tonight. Not so much smash mouth brawling, which is what I expected.
I mean, their cheater side?
What's that?
You mean their cheater side?
Zach Rage with a German suplex. Absolutely.
Or is that called a rage suplex?
I have no idea. Just to make him happy, that's called the rage suplex.
We'll just go along with it.
Nonetheless, here's a cover in the ring. Referee down for the count here after 1, 2, and a kick out.
Nada.
Zip.
Zip zero zilch. Me.
I just did nothing in sign language, but you can't see that.
Einstein screaming 33333.
What in the hell is Sean Hex not screaming or saying something? That guy's a loudmouth.
No kidding. I swear he needs a hobby, you know, like crocheting. Aww.
Looks like Zach Rage is taking exception.
I guess you didn't make friends with him.
I don't think anyone likes me in this federation. Nonetheless, Rosa telling her man to turn around, stop paying attention to me, it's a good idea. Oh, what a takedown by Trey Steele. Perhaps Zach Rage had his attention too much here on the commentator's booth.
Yeah, well, you know. That's just, one-on-one. Turn your phone at.
I think your microphone is malfunctioning. We gotta get production to get you a new microphone over here, Kasha. Trey still shouting at his opponent, telling him to get his ass up. Rosa cheering her man on, consoling him, telling him, come on, baby. Zach Rich making it back to his feet a little wobbly still.
Let's try this again. Better?
Looks like Trey Steele connecting with Steele the moment. Here's a hook in the leg and a cover. This could do it. Referee down for the count. We have 1, 2, 3. That's a 3 count. Yeah, definitely hit his finisher, and that's a 3 count. And the victory does go to the exclusive one, Trey Steele, who does win by pinfall. Sean Hex and Rosa did not appear to be happy at the referee's count. Nonetheless, the exclusive one, Trey Steele, does pick up the victory here tonight by pinfall. And as soon as Rosa enters the ring, I think the exclusive one is making his way out.
Does that mean he's coming for her or she's going for him?
Yep. So Rosa glares down the ramp as Trey Steele is taunting, in a sense, heading backstage after his big win here tonight. So it looks like Steele does get to back up his words from earlier tonight. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that was your show for tonight. That was your main event. We thank you all for joining us here at DSE Revolt Wrestling. Once again, I was your announcer, Kristen Rocco, alongside Akasha, bidding you good night.
This video was filmed on location by Zarrakan Productions. Zarrakan Productions is an umbrella group for many YouTube shows and businesses both inside and outside of Second Life. Please go to Zarrakan.com for a complete listing of shows and businesses associated with Zarrakan Productions, and their own media links. Zarrakan Productions shows have been organized alphabetically in playlists in a year, month, day format for easier video navigation. Multiple part videos have been named accordingly, starting with part 1, and the last video of a multiple part video series will have end as a part of its title. Please like, comment, and share this video as it helps both Zarrakan Productions and the creators of this video's content. Also, be sure to check the playlists for past episodes of show content and subscribe to this channel for future videos. Thank you for watching, and happy wandering.